NCERT Solutions, Class 5 English, Unit 2, Lesson Flying Together. This is my second video. In the first video, I have shared the story of the lesson Flying Together. Page number 33, answer the following. Where did the geese live? The geese lived on the top of a tall tree in a forest. The second question, why did the old bird advise the other birds to destroy the creeper? The old bird advised the other birds to destroy the creeper because, as it would become thick and strong, it would help someone to climb up the tree and trap them. Why did the geese cry, help, help? The geese cried for help because they were trapped in the hunter's net. The fourth question, what did the hunter do when he thought that the geese were dead? The hunter threw the geese out of the net one by one to the ground when he thought that they were dead. Why did the geese pretend to be dead? The geese pretended to be dead as the hunter would not want dead birds and hence would throw them to the ground. The sixth question, describe one incident when you got into trouble because you did not do your work on time. This is a sample answer here. You are advised to write the answers based on your experiences and observation. So, my answer. My summer vacation was on. I had lots of holiday homeworks given by my teacher to be completed. But I spent my time playing, sleeping, and watching television in spite of my parents' warnings and advices. I carelessly wasted all the time and forgot to do my homework. On the last few days of my vacation, I remembered my work, but the work was too much for me and I was in trouble. At that time, my elder sister helped me finish my work and I could finish it because of her help. I learned a lesson that time that we should be punctual and do our work on time and also listen to our elders. I again repeat, this is my version or my sample answer. Next question, state whether the following statements are true or false. First one, the tree was the house of a flock of parrots. False. It was the house of a flock of geese. The wise old bird wanted the creeper to be destroyed. True. The hunter climbed the tree with the help of the ladder. False. The hunter climbed the tree with the help of the creeper. When caught in the net, the foolish birds began to weep. True. The wise old bird helped them to escape. True. Let us focus to the next question. Here is a paragraph. The ant and the dove. A very simple paragraph. When an ant falls into a fountain of water and is trapped in it, a dove watches it and pulls out a leaf and glides it to the ant, and the ant saves its life. It's adapted from the Ace of Fables. Please read the paragraph very carefully because after this you have got 3 questions and answers to be answered. The first one is here for you. Why do you think the dove helped the ant? The dove helped the ant because she was very kind and maybe very friendly. How do you think the ant felt on finding the leaf? The ant must have felt very happy and relieved on finding the leaf. These are again sample answers. You can write as per your likings or your feelings. Have you ever been in trouble like the ant? Did anyone help you? This is my sample answer. Yes, I had once been in trouble like the ant. One day when I was going to school, I fell down. My uniform got soiled. I was in a fix and started crying. A shopkeeper noticed me and took me home on his bicycle. I and my parents thanked him for his kindness. Next, let us move to page number 35. Question number 1, work in pairs. Ask your friend questions about all the things he does. Use question words such as where, what, how, who, when, why. One is done for you. Anu, I watch TV in the evening. Amit, when do you watch TV? Next, Anu, I play games. Amit, what do you play? I collect stamps. What do you collect? Anu, I play in the ground. Amit, where do you play? Anu, on Sunday I go shopping. Amit, when do you go for shopping? Question 2, answer these questions about yourself. What is your name? What languages do you speak? How old are you? What's your favorite food? Where did you go yesterday? Which country do you belong to? When do you go to sleep? Why do you drink milk? You're advised to write these answers on your own. Let us move to the third question. In group of 5, discuss what you would do if you were caught in the following situations. Again, these are my sample answers. You are advised to write according to your own experiences and observations. If my friend falls in the playing field and is hurt, I would pick him up and take him to the medical room for first aid. The second one, if I were trapped in a fire, I'd stay calm, shout for help, and cover my face and myself with a wet cloth. If I were stuck in a traffic jam, I would not panic and wait for the jam to get clear. Or you can also take another route if you can manage. Let us move on to the next page, page number 36, question number 1. The words in the class describe something or someone in the story. Name them in the blanks provided. Make sentences of your own with the words in the bubble. Please watch the first video and find out what these words or whom they are describing, because I have only given you the sentences here. Who was wise? Who is careless? Yes, the wise. Who was wise here in the story? The old bird, careless, the young geese, thick and strong, the creeper, foolish, maybe the hunter, or maybe, and then tall is the tree. The sentence for wise, the king was a wise man, careless, the boy was careless, thick and strong, the rope is thick and strong, foolish, he is a foolish man, tall, the tree is tall. You can always write your own sentences. These are only samples. Then page number 37, question number 2. Here are some answers about the given picture. You can see the picture is on an ant and some answers are given. Now what is the work? Now frame questions for the above answers. I have given you the questions. What is the color of the ant for the first one? Second one, it lives on land. Where does it live? Third one, it has 2 long antennae. How many antennae does the ant have? Where does it crawl? What does it eat? The questions are based on the sentences given with the help of the picture. Page number 37, question number 3. Fill in the blanks with the prepositions such as to, at, of, on, in, into, with. First one is given to you. I have given the rest of the answers here. The tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. He noticed the creeper at the foot of the tree. It would be a pity to destroy it now. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. The boy ran with the dog. The frogs jumped into the well. The girl was thrilled to see her new bicycle. The birds were caught in the net. The children walked on the bridge. The words in red and underlined are the answers. Similar exercise is also there. This question number 4. You have to complete the paragraph with suitable words from the box. The words given are around, across, with, along, to, after, next to, into, from. This is a paragraph. I've given you the answer here. One day, as I was walking along the bank of the river, I saw my friend running across the field. He was calling my name and waving to me. I stopped and waited. After some time, he reached where I was standing. He said, I went all around the town looking for you. I have some exciting news to share with you. Do you remember the old house next to the neem tree? Yes, who is moving into that house? Janak Das, the great magician. Now we can learn lots of magic tricks from him. The words which are underlined and in red color, red ink, are the answers. Now, page number 38, question number 5. Fill in the blanks given below with the help of the question words. For example, where do you live? There are a set of 7 questions here. You have got to fill them with the help of the question words. One example is already given. Where do you live? Dash, do you play? When do you play? Dash, time. Do you get up? What time do you get up? Or when do you get up? What do you have for breakfast? When do you go to school? It can be how do you go to school? What do you like best in school? Games, arts, or music? When is your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? Page number 39, question number 6. There are 2 speech bubbles with 2 dialogues, and you have to write who said this, to whom was it said, and when was it said. So the first dialogue is, well, there's no hurry. The creeper is small. It would be a pity to destroy it now. The second bubble is, so this is where the wild geese live. Who said this? The first one. The geese said. To whom was it said? The wise bird. When was it said? Before the hunter came to catch them. The second dialogue. Who said this? The hunter. To whom was it said? To himself. When the hunter came to the forest. Now moving on to page number 40. Question number 1. We have fun time here about proverbs. What are proverbs? Proverbs are short wise sayings. For example, look before you leap. This means that we should think carefully before we take any action or do any work. Here are some popular English proverbs. Read them aloud together and discuss what each could mean. I've given you samples here. The first one, old is gold. All things do not get wasted along with time. Rather, they become more precious to us. As you sow, so shall you reap. It means your actions, whether good or bad, will repay you in the same manner. The third one, unity is strength. When there is unity, people act together by being one, which easily solves all the problems. United we stand, divided we fall. When people are united, it is difficult to destroy them. A friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend who shows up in your need or trouble is your true friend. Following this proverbs, we have another question, question number 2. Look at this proverb. All is well that ends well. Discuss what it means. Can you think of events or happenings in life where this proverb can be used? It means that even if the result of a situation time is happy, then it can compensate the difficulties we went through. Okay, maybe we have had lots of difficulties while doing our work, but if the result is good, if the result is happy ending, then the hard work which we have put in is useful. So the example here, what you have to do, you get good grades in the examination in spite of illness during the exam. Write down your own story or the event, then read the paragraph to your neighbor, that means to your friend. I've given a sample answer here. Again, you're always free to write as per your own experiences and observation. There was only a week left for my final exam. I was suffering from constant fever. I was tensed as I could not concentrate in my studies and felt weak. It was my mother who motivated me to study hard in those days. She took care of me at every point of time and always stayed next to me. She made me sleep on time. I tried to study for at least 3 or 4 hours. Finally, the day of my examination came. I was allowed to give my exams in an isolation room. When the results were announced, I came to know that I had scored good percentage. I was relieved to hear the news and hugged my mother for her continuous support. Hope this video on the solutions of the NCERT exercise was helpful to you.